克罗的叫喊叫回来，霍格华兹的传承。
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. Marvelous place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the hospital. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
很高傲的一个画框。应该有东西可以卖吧？我就是这一集是主要是解那个支线任务。4416号也还有一半的位置。
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered prat would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
哦，
Revelio.
啊，他还有标给我，那就好，不用自己找。我有够远的哎。
Stop right there. Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight. Haven't a clue why there's such.
It's totalis.
因为我走错边了，那奇怪，怎么那个一直往后？但是支线任务我那个球的那个我就自己解就好了，我就有点懒得去录影了，因为想说那个球都差不多吧。什么意思？
Revelio.
Presumption. Centrifugous totalis.
Expelliarmus.
Totalis. Coward.
Confringo.
Body fairly.
Bombarda.
Centrifugous totalis.
Revelio.
到底会不会那个啊？啊，用太多那个黑魔法会不会怎样啊？哈哈，蛮好奇的。哎，要用魔苹果吗？在哪里呀？可以讲话大声一点吗？还在下面是不是？
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucial. Revelio.
我看到了，看到了。那怎么下去？ 这也不行，奇怪。哦，还是这里。啊、这里啦，这里，看到了。
Revelio.
那我刚刚上来是干嘛的？还是我走错是不是？笑死！
Alohomora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons are talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the three broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the three broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a fun little joke. Now, the three broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I
啊，
shan't
可以选择
stand
啊
for。this.
好啦，三根扫把就三根扫把了。
Take me out of here immediately. You'll be sorry if I catch a flea.
可是你这很讨厌呢。
Get me out.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
你还在耶？啊，算了，猪头好了。偶尔当一个坏坏的。本来想说那个，但是你一直在那边吵什么啊？
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the three broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
Oh, give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
This is an outrage.
我已经结束了。哦，吓死我！怎么会卡住？好的，下一个任务有吗？我有看，我有做过了吗？我看一下。什么甜甜的诅咒？我这个没什么印象其实。在温室，对不对？我看一下。 好，去温室吧，看看有没有这个任务。哎，有哎，这在。
Oh, it's you! Just
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work in charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
好哦，来吧，来吧。哇，这怎么那么远呢、
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's on a sarcophagus there. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
无畏探索者是探索所有地穴，是不是？对耶，竟然那么
Well,
突
my
然
feet
哦！
didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Confringo! Revelio.
这是不是刚刚的路啊？他干嘛？啊，
Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare.
插入嘛，对不对？插入就是钱，虽然我现在应该不太需要钱了吧？
Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious.
哦，一下就死了，怎么快？我有看攻略，他是说一下就死，我没想到真的那么快。好像是已经没有东西了耶。
Asako. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
好啦，该回去喽。哎，这个是超快的哎。哦，不错哦，我喜欢这种任务，就是塞时间，不用太麻烦。这有宝箱哎。
Revelio. Confringo.
是真的还有东西哦，
Revelio.
还是不用管它，是不是？我也不知道哎，其实，因为我在网上哎，算了吧，有需要再说。
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I said.
前面那个是胖胖球我有了，但是
This is the curse.
啊，应该有，我记得胖胖球好像有。没关系，之后再说吧，一个一个慢慢解，而且解成就我自己解就好了，不用大家陪我耗时间。
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
我们先接任务好不好？因为下一个好像剩1个任务而已呢。然后接完因为我今天没有很想要继续露营，所以好像是差这一个。想说先接完，然后我就自己解那个球球的。
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I'd perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course, Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
好啦，我们今天先到这边结束了，谢谢大家收看。如果大家喜欢我的影片的话，记得帮我点赞、订阅还有分享哦。如果大家有什么想要我玩的游戏，记得给我留言，我应该可以买了，但是我主要是 PS 为主。好啦，我们今天先到这边结束哦，谢谢大家收看，我们下次再见了，拜拜。